Hello everyone, my name is Frog19 and welcome back, baby, to Hardcore Minecraft. That's right, we're back in Hardcore Minecraft. It has been a while. I'm sorry. So I've mentioned it a few times, I just haven't been able to record much, but that's not entirely true. I have recorded, just not enough for an entire episode, but today we are going to finish. So what I have planned for this episode is my biggest Minecraft build ever, which is actually right behind me, but you can't see it. But don't worry, you'll see it soon enough. I also just want to say thank you all for the support on the last video. It is by far my most viewed video ever. Like, it's not even close. It has almost 2,000 views, which is crazy. Thank you all for the support. I really appreciate it so much. But I have something else to thank you for as well. I passed 6,000 subscribers. The last time I made a video on this world, I had 3,000, so I have doubled since the last one. Crazy. Thank you all so much. This is insane. Like, I'm struggling to find words here. I also want to mention, if you haven't seen the last video, you'll definitely want to check it out and see how I beat the Warden, the Wither, and the Ender Dragon all at the same time, here in this hardcore world. Alright, so as I already mentioned, the build... Ooh! Spoilers! The build is already done. I have already recorded it actually a couple weeks ago. So, let me show you that footage. Okay, so the main thing we're going to be doing this episode is actually going to be recorded before that intro that you just saw. I'm recording it right now because I am sick and I don't want to be doing too much talking. So I want to record this introduction for the main part so that I can do all of the building for it off camera without talking. So I'm going to do a quick little rundown of what I am thinking for this build, and spoiler, it has something to do with this big tower over here. So let's jump into a creative world and I'll show you what I'm thinking. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. I built up this tower in creative mode. This one is about 60 blocks, so it's gonna be quite a bit bigger in the actual world. But my whole plan for the landscape in the actual world was to build some big mountains, but I've done that before, and I want to try something new. So this is what we're gonna do. So it's pretty simple actually. It's just stone and andesite with these columns of cobblestone and then some details around this center pillar, and then once you get up to the arch you get a bunch of walls. Anyways, we're back into the world now, and I've kind of laid out the basic floor plan, and I have some shulker boxes with most of the materials we're going to need. Okay, so I'm still sick. I just wanted to do a quick little update about how it's going to look. So I've beefed it up a bit. I've done those center cobblestone columns, and it's gonna look like this. I think I quite like it actually. I really want it to be like this surreal, old, gothic type thing, because I have this fairy tale house, and I want these like intimidatingly tall, gothic, broken down ruins just kind of scattered about. Yeah, this is really tall, and it's going to be a bit thicker too. You can see it's going to go out on each side. Okay, so now we have a bit more of the tower completed, and it looks like this. On this left side, I was a little stingy with the andesite, so I'm gonna have to go through and add a bit more, which is going to be really annoying. But I think I'm gonna get a happy ghast for that actually, and it will make it a lot easier. This is kind of how it's gonna look from here. Obviously there's gonna be more details. I'm gonna have the base and the top all done, and there's gonna be the arch, but this is gonna be the general tower. I like it. Like, this is gonna be cool, and especially once there's some more little ruins scattered about the area, this is gonna look really cool. There's just this one last quarter. Ooh, big lag. One last quarter to do, but then it's done. I just have to work on the base. So yeah, that's gonna be it for the update, and let's go back to the future next week when hopefully I'm no longer sick and I can talk a little better. Okay, it's about a week later. I'm no longer sick, and I don't remember what I put in the update. I don't know if I've shown it, so in case I didn't, I finished the tower. Here it is. It's definitely big. It almost touches the clouds. Look at that, it's like 10 blocks below them. So I have been on my Minecraft grind this past week, although I haven't done much recording, so I'm going to do a quick little update here. Let's see. Look at all this terrain. I'm sure that this looks totally normal to you guys, you don't notice anything, but this over here, this is natural Minecraft generation. See how like jagged it is? Now when you compare it to this, you can see just how smooth it is, and that's what I've been doing. I made this entire island that we're on, almost, I haven't finished over there, but it's pretty much completely smooth. And that took so long, but I totally think it was worth it. Okay, so I went into a creative world with the same seed as our world because I wanted to show you the difference in terrain that I did, like off camera. This is the island that we live on. It's so ugly. Now when you compare that back to the one that I just like totally landscaped and it's all smooth and I did all the new edges and everything, yeah, it was definitely worth all the time. We've done so much on this world. Something else I did was if you go into the ravine, you'll first notice that I extended some of this. I'm going to bring half of it down and half of it up. I think it's going to be a really cool area down there. But I moved the Moss Farm entrance over here because I built a second one, finally. I've been talking about building a second one. I've been talking about building a third one. I just haven't got to that yet. And I also moved the activations over here, so you can activate them separately and they'll all work like this. Finally, the last thing I did was I made a full-on collection system over here. Check this out. So I have some area for plain bone meal, and then back here a crafting setup that will allow it to turn into bone blocks. So I haven't left it running too fast or too long yet, but also this centralized collection system is going to make it really easy to send it to this tree farm, which is probably what we're going to make next episode. I actually had to do something really cool here because the collection system's so far away. I had to change how the bone meal gets sent back to the dispenser, and I think I made this farm so much more efficient than the tutorial. Basically, all the composters are here in a line. You go here, you send them up to the water column. That's all normal. So you take the bone meal from the last one, bring it over to a dropper, and then you detect... Oop, I picked up a moss carpet. You detect every time the dispenser gets used, and then with a short delay, you send the pulse to a dropper, filling it back up. Anyways, that's an original frog redstone device. The tree farm I'm planning on making I think is going to be kind of crazy, and as you can see in my redstone box, I'm a little low. So, you know, not to do the meme or anything, but I did some off-camera mining, and yeah. Something else that happened off camera was I got a wandering trader. I got cherry saplings now. I also, while looking for a cave, found some dark oak forest, so I have dark oak logs now. And the same wandering trader that was selling cherry saplings was selling ice, so I have a bit of ice. Yeah, remember how I said I've been on my Minecraft grind? I wasn't joking. I have been playing so much lately. But you know what? I think that's it for everything that I've done off camera. Alright, so now that you've seen it, this is the tower. I am so happy with it. And if you remember in the creative one, I had that archway. I'm not sure if I will do that actually. I'm thinking I might, like it would be cool. But what I might do is instead of a broken arch, just make another one of these towers right there. Like an equal distance from the center of the window. And then create an actual archway. That's my plan right now, but who knows what will happen in the future. Hello, pig.
Hello
Do
there.
you like the tower? Oh. Yeah, this build is crazy. I mean, look how good that looks with the sunset. Yeah, I'm so happy with how this landscaping looks. Like when I was doing it, I was like, yeah, this looks better, right? And then when I went into the creative world, I was just like, my jaw dropped at how ugly the terrain used to be. Okay, now if you were observant, you might have noticed this little pillar over here. That's something else that I did off camera. I'm really sorry about this episode. I know it's weird and everything is off camera. I just haven't been able to really record, but I wanted to keep playing, so I've been doing it, and now I'm just doing all these updates, and it's not a good video. I'm sorry. Let's head over here. Whoa. You can see we got some hoppers that lead into a chest. What's in the chest? Nothing. What about this one? Okay, nothing. But what about this one? Wait. Hold on. Where is it? Where's my treasures? Oh, here it is. It's a slime farm. We finally have slime blocks on the world. Now, if you're a longtime viewer, you might remember why I put off so many builds, and it's because I didn't have slime balls, but now we do. This is huge for us, because it means we're going to be able to finally make some of the farms that I've been putting off forever. Like, as I mentioned before, the tree farm, which will go here. It also means that we'll be able to expand on the bone meal farm. Oh, whoa, we have a lot now. It means that we'll be able to expand and get a third one in, which should hopefully make this a lot faster. I mean, you'd think it would make it 1.5 times faster, right? And off camera, I've been really thinking about this ravine build, and I think this is really going to be something that I lean into going forward. I'm really excited about it. I have this idea of like almost a village inside the walls. Like imagine that these are going all the way down, this is all smooth, and there's like houses in here and old ruins that have been converted into little houses, and then up there's more. I think this could be really cool. Oh right, I totally forgot to show you the slime farm. Whee! Okay, it's right here. So it's pretty basic, honestly. Nothing too crazy, it's just a bunch of platforms and then they fall and die on this and then hoppers lead up to a thing that goes up. It's nothing special, but something I also discovered was that this chunk, hold on, there we go. So this one is a slime chunk, obviously, but this one is too. So if I really need a lot of slime blocks in the future, I can make a really good slime farm right here. And yeah, look at that, we have 6 more slime balls just from me talking about the farm. So it works alright. It looks crazy. So what I was saying earlier is I want to measure out this one. So which block is this? So this is Z coordinate 113. You see that up here? So I want to go to Z113 over here. Okay, so here we are, 113, and then I want to go in line with this one. Okay, so now we have the center point between the tower and the window at our house, and then I'll measure the distance between here, go back that exact distance, and make another one of these. So that way when we're looking at the house, it's going to be a complete like frame of the sunset. I think it's going to be so crazy, and I've never seen someone do this. I'm using the sun as a building block. I mean, you don't really get much bigger than that, do you? Let me do the measuring right now. So right here is going to be the center of this next tower. It's a little bit in the water, but to be honest, I think that might be really cool. I might be able to build like a dock around it. Alright, so this will be the footprint of the next tower, minus the base again. This is just the main tower. I'm not going to be able to see it from the house right now, so I'm going to build up these cobblestone pillars just a little bit so I can, I can see it a bit better. You know what? My immediate thought is that I did not do the math right, because this does not look centered at all. What did I do wrong? Maybe it's just because the base brings it out like an extra few blocks. And this one is like not even the tower, it's still just the center cobblestone column. Okay, I built up the cobblestone pillars quite a bit more. Let's check this out. I mean, look at that with the sunset. Obviously this one's not done, it's not even close, but you can see the vision. I mean, this is crazy. Using the sun like this, I'm genuinely curious. Have you guys ever seen anyone do this? Because I want to see that. I want some more inspiration. Alright, I think this is a great start for the second tower. Alright, unfortunately I think this is where I have to end the video. Thank you all for watching, I really appreciate it, and I want to say thank you again for all the support on the last one, and just in general. I mean, doubling the subscribers since the last video, this is crazy. And I hope you're excited about this new build. I mean, this is crazy. This is by far the biggest build I've ever done in Minecraft. And I also want to mention again, if you haven't seen the last video, make sure to go watch it. It really was crazy, and I'm very proud of it. Alright, and I think that's everything from me, so stay kind and take it easy. Bye-bye.